Hi there, my name is Kovu, and in today's video I am going to talk about something that isn't very cheerful, but I think it's important to reflect on this, and hopefully by reflecting on it and talking about it, and reading your comments afterwards, if you have anything to say, then maybe I will get some closure in a way. So yeah, just like warning, some things in this video will be very, very dark. So yeah, but if you do want to stick around, then feel free to, because I'm going to talk about something very deep. Oh yeah. So earlier today, I got a message from my friend Sana, and she messaged me a picture, and then she wrote, "I screenshotted this on my phone exactly a year ago." And then in the photo, or like the screenshot, was something I'd posted to Instagram. It was like a photo, and then the caption said, "I wonder where I will be in a year from now." And then Sana asked, "So, it's been a year, where are you?" And actually, it was kind of funny that she sent me that today, because yesterday evening, I randomly decided to scroll back on my Instagram. I found this one post, which is what will lead me into what I'm going to talk about. So this post that I found yesterday, I posted exactly a year ago. It wasn't the one Sana sent to me, it was another one from like around the same time last year. And I remember that night so vividly. The picture was a black and white picture of me in a, like, I was wearing a tie and this waistcoat. It was a black and white picture, I don't know if I mentioned that. And I took that picture when I was in one of my old classmates' birthday party, and I remember just, like, I was so happy that I like was invited and stuff, because I didn't really have, well, I'm not a social person, so I thought it was very sweet that they invited me to the birthday party. Um, but I felt so awful that night, and just this time last year in general, and just the past 3 years in general. And the caption, in the caption of that post, I wrote, "Here, have something to remember me by," but like in quotes, so that it sounded like I wasn't the one who actually said it, like it was taken from somewhere, like maybe a song, I don't know. But yeah, I just wrote, "Here, have something to remember me by." And most people commented, "Ah, cute," or like, "Looking sharp in that tie," or something like that. And then there was one comment which stood out, which was a comment that my old best friend wrote. And he was the only one who understood what I meant by that caption, because he wrote, "I don't want to have to remember." Now, obviously, what I wrote by that caption was, like, literally, "Here, have something to remember me by," because I was so suicidal at the time. It was so awful. And with every single picture that I posted to my Instagram, and every single day I said bye to my friends after school, I thought it would be the last time I said goodbye to them. And with the pictures I posted, I thought that this was the last picture I would ever post, and people would look at this picture when I was dead, because I was going to commit suicide. And what was really sad was that yesterday I saw that comment, and I was just like, "Oh, my heart." So I clicked on the comment, and then the comment was gone, because it's so deep and it's so sad. But it wasn't actually there, because it just kind of hung around from when that was coming to last year, because in the meantime, my old best friend and I, we had a falling out. So I blocked him for a little while, and then all of his comments on my posts were deleted. So when I tapped on that comment, it like updated and refreshed, and then that comment was gone. And it will never ever ever be back. And that just kind of like, like, and it was just it was just a bad time. Because that same old best friend of mine, I remember one night he messaged my brother because I was so suicidal. I thought I was going to, well, end my own life or take my own life. And then this was really late at night, and then my brother called me because he was so scared, because he lives 9 hours away from me now, and he did back then as well. And it was late at night, my parents weren't awake, and my brother just called me, and he was really, really scared because he was so far away, there was nothing he could do if I decided to take my own life. And I can't remember what he said. I think I've blocked that out, not because he like said anything bad, but it was just, I felt so awful because I didn't want him to worry about me. I didn't want him to know, and I freaking hated my best friend. He did that so many times. But in a way, I'm glad he did, because if he hadn't done that, I don't know what would have happened. But I absolutely hated him in that moment. So much, but I know that he did it because he cared about me. And then my old best friend and I, we had another common friend, and they were absolutely amazing. And I remember this time last year as well, they again, I was very suicidal one night, and I talked to them, and they just sent me a picture of the face on Instagram DMs, and they wrote, "I'm here." And then they called me on Skype, and we talked until 1 a.m. On a school night, because they just wanted to talk to me and make sure that I was okay, and make sure that I knew that I wasn't alone. And then I remember the dad came into the room, and they suddenly had to go. And then I was so scared that I'd gotten them in trouble, but they told me that they had explained to the dad what was going on and why they want to call with me so late. And I keep thinking about that, and I've been thinking about that a lot recently, because this is a good thing though. As or just like the suicidal thoughts, I don't have them in my life anymore. It's insane. I haven't been actively suicidal in like a bit under a year. The last time I thought about suicide, I mean, technically it wasn't that long ago, but like when I've actually considered committing suicide, like I haven't done that in a year. And I also remember this time last year, the last time I was like actively suicidal, I decided that I would survive that school year, because it was my last year in secondary school. But then as soon as I switched schools, I would take my own life, because I didn't want to do it while I was there, because I freaking loved those teachers. And I loved my classmates to pieces. I love my teachers and those people. They meant everything to me, and I just didn't want I didn't want to do that to them. So I promised myself that I would survive that school year. But as soon as that school year ended, I would take my own life. And that school year ended months ago, and I'm still here, and I'm actually not planning on taking my own life. I actually texted some of my old teachers earlier today because I miss them so much. And why am I so emotional? But it's just, oh god, just thinking back at my life 1 year ago and comparing that to now, and like seeing where I am now. So many things have happened and so many things have changed. But the biggest surprise is that I'm still alive, because I genuinely did not think that I would be alive in a year last year. But I am. I also, I don't know, it's kind of sad that I don't have those people in my life anymore, because they helped me so much, and just how it ended wasn't good, and I'm still so confused to what happened, and it was just not a good situation. But at the same time, I have other cool people in my life right now, and I've come very, very far in 1 year, considering how awful my mental health was. I still struggle, obviously, but I was talking to my therapist, or one of my therapists, about this recently. Like, when was the last time you had a panic attack? When was the last time you self-harmed? That wasn't as much as a year ago, but like, when was the last time you da 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 da? And when, was the last time you were really, really, really far down? And I kept saying, oh, about a year ago. So, yeah, things have definitely changed. And I would say that all in all, things have definitely changed for the better, although I've lost some people who helped me through awful times. Some of those times that were awful were with those people as well. I don't know if that makes sense. Not that, okay, my old best friend, that was not good, okay? Our relationship was not good at all. But the friend of my old best friend, they were awesome. I have nothing bad to say about them. Like, I love them and I want them to know that, and they are probably not watching this video. I'm confused what's going on because, you know, they just suddenly didn't want to talk to me anymore. I didn't know what happened. I still don't know. But if you're watching this for some reason, feel free to text me back and let me know whether you hate me or not. I think you are such an awesome person, and yeah, just yeah. But yeah, 1 year later, what's my life like? I'm not suicidal anymore. That's the biggest change, and I'm getting closer to transitioning. Yay! I'm actually talking to therapists now, and I'm going to clinic and also to talk about hormones. And I have a boyfriend now who I've had many amazing times with, who has helped me through a lot of that. And a lot of that, no, I'm not going to blame anything on other people, but a lot of the things that have happened that have damaged me. No, but like, those are things that I've done to myself, which are awesome. He's helped me a lot through that. I met some new awesome people, but it's not the same. I miss certain things about my life a year ago as well, like all the amazing people that I was surrounded with every day at school. My teachers, still, my heart still breaks for that. And I talked to an old teacher of mine earlier today, and she said that she misses us as well. And it's not the same without my class there. So that was the fear of mine that I would like, because I grew so close to my teachers because I had a lot of bad stuff going on. So if I hadn't had my teacher support, I would have been dead. And I was so scared that my teachers were going to forget about me right away because they meant so much to me, but I was just another student, you know, just another kid. But she specifically said that she misses us, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Because it's just been on my mind, and it's just I hate things changing. I mean, some changes are good, obviously, like, yeah, but in general, I don't like change, and so many things have changed, and I'm kind of scared. But you know, I'm not dead. I'm much better than I was a year ago mentally, and with the other stuff, probably figure it out eventually. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for listening. Maybe you got something out of this video, I don't know, maybe hope, like, even when you are at, like, you've hit rock bottom and you're so certain you're going to die, you probably won't. It's been a year and I'm still here, and that's sick, but like, oh my god, I can't believe it. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment if you want to. Stay safe and fed and hydrated, and take care of yourselves and stay kind to yourself and other people. Hope you had a good weekend, and I shall talk to you soon. Okay, thank you so much for listening, seriously. Okay, goodbye.